The trick is not to interrupt someone. I think users have just gotten to the point where they don't have to be interrupted anymore.
So tell me, what's so different about mobile?
Well, mobile is different than any other medium that's come before it. If you think about the mobile device, it's actually a personal computer. We all look at it 150 times a day, our personal lives are on it, and it is the first screen as of just recently. And it functions differently than any other device that's happened before it. Most people, when they think of mobile, they think of the web. And yet, the web is only 10% of how that device works. If you think about it, how often are you typing in the name of a website and then waiting for it to load? What you're doing most of the time, if you're like most people, is using an app because it's instant gratification. Apps are 90% of the usage of a mobile device. For brands to really take advantage of the new media landscape, they have to understand the technology, they have to understand the mores and the cultures that come along with all of this change.
So tell me, what are some of the better ad formats that brands should be looking at if they're advertising, or assuming they will advertise on mobile?
Well, a couple that are dominant. Video, of course, the sight, sound, motion. It's counterintuitive to a degree because the screen is smaller and so you think it will be less effective, but that's not really the way it works. It's actually more effective on a smaller screen because it's your whole attention span. And then native units are most important in mobile because they look and feel like the environments they were meant to live in. They're non-interruptive and you see much better results. Value exchange is one of the formats that has had the most success. You see 92% completion rates, for instance, on a 30-second video. You see 3 to 5% of people taking actions afterwards. That's because you're not interrupting them.
What do brands need to know about ad IDs and how do they work on a phone, on a mobile phone?
I think most brands are not really aware of the information that they have access to now about all of us. Unique IDs provide access to everything from your whereabouts geographically to your friends, to your purchase behavior. Basically everything that's on that phone is public, and advertisers can make great use of that material in a really appropriate way. The trick is to harness it to deliver a message that's relevant, not something that's creepy.
Tell me, what are the do's? What do brands need to know and what do they need to do on mobile?
So first and foremost, they have to create advertising that provides value. You can't interrupt people and you have to deliver something that is meaningful. Know exactly where you're running. In this day and age, it is really not appropriate for advertisers to have their ads running in places that they haven't approved. How and where we see content is as important as what that content contains. So know where you're running and deliver something of value, and don't interrupt people. If those three things are taken care of, you're probably going to have a pretty good experience.